Hello, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, if you'd like to subscribe, there is a button below and also a notification bell on the side which helps alert you to up and coming videos. We are here today to get a message out for the collective. Now, remember those energies coming in are in full force. Okay, now remember you must reverse roles, genders, actions. Readings are for you to discern if it fits or not. These are not personal readings. They are a general collective. So you may get a little bit, a lot, a whole validation, or just a word, or one little download that's like, oh, that's what I needed to hear today. So now the energies are in full force, pushing you to that brink of change over into the 9, which is then you hit the 2025 9, hit the completion of old karmic cycles. We don't just get out of them. They don't just end. You can't just sit there and go tick, 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 tick. Oh, they've ended. I move on. You actually have to complete the tasks, the challenges. Okay, you have to retain the wisdom of those challenges to move on. It's like anything in life. You do not pass go, you do not pass the exam, you do not go into the next grade or level or contract until you've paid out the other one, correct? You can't just, so you get what it is. And we've got the fate and destiny trying to bring us into alignment, causing all the accumulation of the old to end out, clean up, clear, face, heal, transform, transcend. And then we're trying to execute our free will and we're stuck bang in the middle in no man's land. I'm not connected here, I'm not connected there. That's ended, but I'm still here, but I'm in it and nothing's moving and I'm not there yet. You know what I mean? So be kind to yourself, all right? Massive challenges coming up now. Massive challenges, but challenges for growth, okay? Or understanding or seeing a higher or new perspective or a new belief system. These are major challenging times for us, guys. Major karmic cycles that close out, they've got a force, a universal force behind them as well, which is then we bring in the words consequences to our actions and all those sort of things. But let's get a different message out. So it's going to be a hectic year. It's like pre-warned, forewarned, that type of thing. Now, the first card out here, we have 7 of Wands. We have, they fell like this, the giving, like someone giving or receiving. We have the Star card. We have illusion, delusion, or fantasy, or not coming into reality. We have the Hermit, and we have the Page of Cups. Now with this energy, and this is actually, someone messaged in or sent a message, and I think this might be for you. But it's not a personal read. Even when you send a question, we go, okay, this needs to be dealt with the collective energy. Okay, so it won't be just about you, all right? But if you're resonating, you're like, oh my God, there will be a message in here for you somewhere. All right, let's channel in and let's see what Spirit wants to help you with, or give you answers or clarity or healing or transformation or a new perspective. Remember, you as the listener have to choose what fits, okay? All right. Now, we've got you in an energy, someone's either, this is an energy that, I'm not gonna lie, this is an energy, and we've got a bit of a different energy here. It's hot and it's cold, right? I heard that song. You're hot, hot, then you're cold, you're in, then you're out, up, then you're down. Yeah, so you get the energy. I can just hear that in the background. I'm studying. So this is a person who definitely offers Okay, or you're dealing with this. There's a sense of confusion here. There's a sense of why, and I think Spirit today wants to give you the answer why. Because this is sort of giving, wish fulfillment. This is future projections, future manifestations. You know, we call it future. Here, I know, look, I don't want to go into this, but it can be a little bit love bomby, a bit fantasy, bit, fantasy, or not following through, not coming through. Then there's the Hermit, hot and cold, detached and undetached, detached and non-detached. And then we have the Page. The Pages never follow through. They have a lot of hope, a lot of optimism, a lot of promises, a lot of a lot of potential. They offer potential. They offer a maybe. They offer, it's breadcrumbing. It's we're going to do that, but you can't depend or rely on them to do it. If you are someone who is dealing, and this could be a regular cycle. I've got someone with their head in their hands going, why does this keep happening to me? What is going on? Or what is this person doing? Or it could be the person that does this that cannot work out how or why they're doing this. We can flip these scripts either way, you know. It's not about the shoe fitting. It's about what do I need to learn here if I am resonating. Just look at life like that. And then you never get caught up and you don't actually get spiritual entanglement. Spiritual entanglement is when you're so entangled up or embodied in something. You are controlled. You are in a cycle, a toxic cycle. You know, there's too much entanglement. So if you want to keep out of spiritual entanglement, I mean, we are, like, if you want to get into the science between spiritual entanglement, like even me talking to you, there's a spiritual entanglement. It's an energy entanglement. But we're talking about, you know, when you're really, because this is a person, Spirit said no. You're dealing with an energy or energies or entities attached to people, or this is your lesson or whatever. See, I'm being very cautious this year about how we present stuff because it has to be very clear, very direct, and very practical to not be misinterpreted. And that is a big word. Spirit said that's the word. This person, it's misleading. This is an energy that misleads people. And remember I said in the last video, 111 on the clock there. So what we've got to understand now is the word discernment is going to be big for this year with reality. Clarity, discernment, and reality. Clarity and reality, and having discernment. So if you don't know what that word means, just look it up. I didn't know. It's something we don't tend to work on because we're so busy and we're so distracted and we're so caught up in a spiritual entanglement. Discernment is something when you can step back or have a discerning, like a higher perspective to have that clarity, the truth. And it's usually outside your truth. But this is a person who, you know, I've got promises a lot and never delivers. And this is a person who does breadcrumb a lot of people. It is tied in the ego a bit. Like, you know, we've got false future promises, you know, that I shoulda, coulda, woulda, I was gonna, right? I'm gonna do, right? This is kind of, but they're promising, they're manifesting, you know, everything's to come. So when you're dealing, Spirit's saying this person's, the issues arise either for this person or with this person. The issues arise because they like to be misunderstood. Some people actually, it's how confusion, if you don't want to be understood, or the person doesn't want to be understood, or they like misunderstanding, it is how you get people addicted. It's called the campfire effect. It's how you get them thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking about you 24/7. They will be always confused. They will create confusion. They're hot, then they're cold. They're on, then they're off. They come in, they'll be a little love bomby, whether they mean it or not. They come in thick and fast, and the love bombing is how they keep you attached when they detach. Okay? This is for someone. Now, and they future project. Oh, I can't wait till we do this. Oh, I can't wait till we go on. I want to take you when we're together, when I leave, when I can, when I'm ready, right? But they're actually forming a relationship with you with future projections that may or may not happen to get the current situation and connection. In a nutshell, Spirit just said, in a nutshell. Now, this is a person who it's purposeful. So grey areas, half stories, half truths, they aim to confuse. When someone's direct, clear, follows through, says what they do what they say, or lets you know they are or are not, or the clarity, and those people are generally seen as cold, harsh, and too aggressive. Too aggressive. Now, please keep this in logical perspective. Absolutely, anyone's allowed to change their mind. Everyone's allowed to change their mind. Something's come up, I'll tell you, I can't explain, I'm not sure at the moment what's going on. That, you can be clear in that with someone. Very clear in that, right? Sometimes we don't know the answer and we can't give them the answer. That is a legit thing, and that person will be upfront. There'll be no confusion. There won't be on, then off, then with you. And these are people that form relationships. Like, as I said, I can't wait to, we will be, we could build, I will change, we will do, right? Future, fake future projection. That's potential. While they're forming a relationship, a true connection. So you're in the illusion, the delusion that they're actually building something with you, but they're actually telling you maybe in the future, when I, right? You are going to get heartbroken. They want the girlfriend, boyfriend, or the connection or the relationship. So they want the girlfriend, boyfriend behavior, connection, what you get out of it. Like, I want you to treat me like a girlfriend and boyfriend, and I'm going to solidify that with you, but it's all when and in the view and down the track. That is where people, that is called someone who wants to and works very hard at being misunderstood or creating misunderstanding. And that is the one way you get people to be addicted to you. Thinking, chasing, wanting, unknown, left in the abyss of the unknown. If anyone is doing this to you, you will no, it's breadcrumbing. That's what breadcrumbing is. This is what, no. Okay, all right. So this is how this person is with everyone and everything, even themselves. They could be even trying to work out, why do I do this? I don't even know why I do this. And so let's just get a little bit of a tuning, because this energy is really quite, that this will be a person that checks all and ticks all the boxes. They come in, they're saying what they want, and then there's the mixed signals. Yeah, mixed signals, out. Don't do mixed signal. The minute they're doing mixed signals, it is purposeful. All right? What they're doing in the moment is what they're doing. It is what it is in the moment. Okay? So that this is their it's projecting false hope. And they will work on keeping you in that. What are they working on, Spirit? What are they trying to get? It's like being over and over and over. It's like a metaphysical, like it's like it's like a hamster wheel. And everything's not really metaphorical, I think the word is. I don't know. It's this hamster wheel, right? It goes around and around and around. And they will actually pretend to, they will literally, if you want loyalty, they'll say, I'll be loyal to you. They'll project that. If you want commitment, if you're looking for a relationship, they are literally going to pretend that's the future they're seeing with you. And this person does this to multiple people. And this is why Spirit's saying, stop beating yourself up. This is a game for this person. It's how it's like they want, this will be a person who likes to create confusion with many people, the cold and detached, and the changes of their mind and never clear. This is a tactic to have people chase them to convince them and change their mind. So this is a person who seeks attention from people they like. This is from people that, they don't do this to people they don't like, which is the odd part. They dangle the carrot, then they detach after getting your hopes, dreams, wishes, and fears, hopes, dreams, and wishes up, and then your fears come in. So this person will connect with you quite deeply. You'll be intimate and vulnerable, because on whatever level, whether it's emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, or all of it, and they actually, they create obsession, and obsession gives them their many options. They do this with many people. We've talked about this energy before. All right. So again, watch out for people who are their goal, their aim, to get people addicted in this on-off, hot, cold, thinking things are all good, and then the next day, bang. So things are great. Things are this is a person who pulls out when things are really good, going really well, getting really deep, getting really connected, getting really, So why do you need to know this, Spirit? What's the other message? Let's get off that so you get it. They do it to multiple people. They got multiple wheels, spinning hamster wheels. They keep everybody on this. And this is how you keep the little black book or the Taladex, flipping around, and call after call after call. And those highs and lows, they create dopamine and vasopressin and highs and lows, and all of those chemicals that get us into these addictive cycles. And this is why, you know, we have to set boundaries and rules and levels and whatever. So this person is really good. Yeah, I can't believe how accurate things are just lately. Look at this. See this? All these people, opinions, offers, right? And then they start defending them, offering happiness. They offered the 10 of Cups, happiness. You're my wish fulfillment. You're my ever after. You're my happiness. You're my contentment. You're my home. Look at the offers they're giving. Devil offers. It's to keep you stuck. It's to keep you codependent. It's to keep you in lower vibration. It's to keep you in your head. It's to keep you obsessed. It's to keep you addicted. And they're people that dangle a carrot and pull it away. Dangle a carrot, show you the goods and roll them back up. That is a game. It's interesting we talked about it gives them permission to do what they want. It also allows them the freedom to do what they want. You know, not be committed, end something, start something. And I can sit you on a shelf because I've given you the dream that I know you wanted. Yeah. It is a little bit sadistic. Not gonna lie. Yeah, look, you are my empress, or you are the empress, male or female. You are it. Look at all the illusion. They leave you in your head. There's so many gray areas. And I don't care if it's a partner, ex-partner, lover, family member, boss, friend, or even when friends start doing this, because they do, we've all experienced it, I call them out straight away. I know what you're doing. Don't give me a half story. That's control. Don't give me half the information. Don't say, oh, I've got something to tell, or oh, we're going here, not tell. I'll give that information to you later. I'll keep you sitting. That is a power trip. That's a power trip. That's to put you in your head. That is to control where you're thinking and where your attention goes. If I say to you, oh yeah, I saw something, I'll tell you later, and leave that for a day or two, how do you think that puts that person in that head? If I say, oh, we're going somewhere, or we're doing this, or we're doing that, and I have no idea what it is, where it is, who it is, what do you think that does to people's anxiety and level and mind? It is a game. It is a tactic. It is a manipulation. It is a power trip. It is. But otherwise you just say it right there and then. Why can't you spit out 4 more words? Because you don't want anyone to have an input. You want to control it and control them. Because if you're clear and if you're direct and if you're upfront and all the information is out, well then people have choices and options and some power or some reciprocity in that. That's give and take. Watch this in people. Okay? It could be a boss that always puts you off. Oh yeah, we'll discuss that next month. Oh yeah, I was gonna, go and see the whatever about, oh yeah, I'm busy. Some people will do this to keep it as is or keep control, right? I will talk about that later. Now that's okay if you are actually busy and genuinely busy and you genuinely haven't thought it through and you genuinely do want to work through something with someone, then say that. Validate them. Validate that they should be validating you or you should be validating them. All right? And this is what all this mind control, mind rubbish is. See, this person had choices with lovers, actions, decisions. They made decisions, a 10 of Cups, happiness, happily ever after, marriage, children, family, building, growing, whatever, or business, or this, or opportunities that basically whatever would make you happy, right? Look how many. Look how many people they've offered these choices to, and it does look like lovers or choices of direction. So this is a person who actually harvests off many people by telling them exactly what they want. But they're actually just gaining, constantly presents two sides of themselves, willfully or willingly ignorance in that delivery, exercising their options to be manipulative and deceptive. In a nutshell, we're not stupid. We can see, right, this is the year of clarity. This is the year of truth, reality, the facts. Yeah, see, this person comes in all on their high horse. This is victory, victory over all. I'm smarter than all. I'm bigger than all. I can give to all. And look at the deception. They don't deliver. It's to entrap. It's to create addiction. Even when I do readings, I have a standard. One reading every year or two should be sufficient for a few years. Yes, every now and then you get stuck, you get blocked, you need a bit of insight, you need a bit of this. But I will not let people be codependent on me for that sort of stuff. The minute you become codependent and want answers for everything and validation and direction, we are done. But I don't mind helping people through hard times. There's a big difference between I'm stuck, I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm transforming, the reading's happening, but I'm learning and moving through these and I need some guidance here. That is very different to someone who just runs around wanting answered to everything. Our job is to help you develop your own intuition by validation, clarification, and a bit of direction. If anyone's keeping you codependent or come back, this is the same energy as that. I'll be back. I'll come in like I'm your knight in shining armor, knight-S, person, boss, person, place, situation, right? They're not truthful, they're not upfront, they hide, they have secrets, they will get you trapped, addicted, put on hold, ice you, whatever. This is a power trip. This is not giving you what you want. Now I know what you want. I'm going to tell you I'm giving you what you want, and then I'm going to actually start to dangle and pull in a carrot and start to play all those silly games. And they are silly games. They're just power trip. That's attention. This is how an unhealed person or a little tyrant. This is how a child gets attention from an adult. It is. Now, there's better ways to get attention. Okay? There's more evolved ways to get attention. See this? Coming, love bomb. The star card, blessing, wish fulfillment, coming in, judgment, fate. Tower. Didn't see it coming. Oh, this took a turn. Oopsie. So we can wrap that up. I'm not talking about that person in the behavior. I think we're pretty clear on those games. Now, look, this could be the heads up for energies that you may have to deal with this year. You know, take this with a grain of salt, because This could be the heads up that Spirit's saying, look, there's this energy this year, and it's going to be scatty, and because people are scampering, because nobody likes change, nobody likes truth, nobody likes reality. The closing out of karma means we have to deal with it all, we have to look at it all, we have to see it all. People are in it's a weird vibe, and we're shifting vibrations, and we can go down the rabbit hole. It's not just one thing. It's not just, oh, this behavior. This person could be not working out can't work out why things happen. So this illusion and delusion they create, it's not just you, it's even for them and in them and to them and with them and anyone and everything around it. This is how this person has planned. It's how they move with everyone and everything. They move, the way they plan or move they move badly towards something, because even if these are things they like, this could be the flip side, that this person, every time they move towards something they like, they get this attack, these things, what's going on. It's like however they approach or whatever, it's a bad move. It's a badly planned. They're bad moves. Someone had a bad plan here. It's all right. This is all learning. Hey, we've all tripped and tripped and tripped and tripped in life, right? Now, the tower represents the universe, the divine, a sudden shock to their plan, to their system, to their tactics, to their ways. We all get hit with that. We have to, I was doing something the other day and I was like, why can't I actually get this sorted? And I was like, maybe you need to change how you're doing it, Lisa. How's that working for you? A spiritually woke or aware or person that works and transforms on themselves, you have to consistently call yourself out. We are naughty little humans. We have to consistently, how's that working for you? If you can't do that with yourself and laugh and have a joke with yourself, and you're triggered and your ego kicks in, you'll find it very hard to heal, change, or transform. Okay? It's putting light in it and recognize it and going, ooh, naughty. All right? That's all part and parcel. But some people cannot do that on any level. No family members ever done that to them. Nobody holds them accountable. Everything's worked for them. It could be a pattern that has worked from them since a little child. They know no different. That's why we can't judge. Some people actually think that what we're talking is very normal. It's how they connect. They are not. It could be malicious. In this case, I think it is. But, we can have a scenario that they don't realize. It's like, you break all these hearts and you're like, why are they all broken-hearted? That they actually sometimes choose to not see it or actually don't see it. So the tower is, the funny part, the twist of this story is collective. You could be incoming now, validation of the past. I don't know. You could be about to be told this. They didn't see how strong you were. You're an actual empress, so you don't do games. We don't do mind. You don't do mind, male or female. You don't do mind games. You don't do games. You could come across very sweet or nice or naive or understanding, but what they don't see about an emperor and empress is they see all. They might not tell you what they see, but they see all. You can't play games with emperors and empresses. They been there, done that. It's like the child, they're watching the teenage child lie to them, or the kids say they didn't eat the bicky barrel, and they just saw them you saw them. They were the only person in the house type thing that created the mess. That type of energy. But we've got the sword of truth and the blindfold. So they were not aware. They thought you weren't aware. They might have thought you were a pushover. And it turns out this breadcrumbing, you're like a Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. You're an Empress Tower, like you're a game changer. It's like you're a person that's like, that doesn't work for me. Like, I can see what you're doing. I see through you. And this person's like, hang on, I win this way every time. This is how I get a reaction. This is how I get a connection. This is how I get a win. This is this is who I am, right? This is how it works for me. And you have put a stop to that. Because the Queen of Swords, she sees through everything. You might even be lying to yourself and not know, and the Queen of Swords sees. You can't blind them. That they'll pretend you don't know. I often say that, sometimes parents do it to their kids. Sometimes we're like, we don't let on we know you're full of it. We don't let that on. We see how far you can go. We let our kids go and pretend that they think we don't know. They think we're silly. This is this person. They thought you were silly. Nothing works with you. No tactics. You're the game changer. You're not playing the games. You see through it. You ask too many questions. You're too clear. You're too direct. And you hold people accountable. Not even knowing. Just by asking one simple question. Or going, oh, wow. Anyway, they thought they could do this. But they didn't realize you're an Empress, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. And if you are a true Empress, you are literally all queens in one. Anyway, this person, made a page offer or trickery or whatever games, tactics to an Empress who's a Nine of Pentacles, been there, done that, built something from the ground up, has a lot of wisdom, a lot of skill, a lot of knowledge, a lot of talent on their own. Wise, that's 9 to the 10 of Pentacles. And Queen of Wands, a warrior, someone who sees through things, who's a leader, who's like, I'm not here to play games. It's like healing and stuff. That's not a game. Healers don't play games. They're very patient, they're very understanding, they're very loving. They're very, see a high perspective. But there's a limit. There is a cutoff. There is a limit to where to the lack of progression or understand or lies or, it's like we let you run with it for a while, or they do, or this, but yeah, nah. And you will walk, I'll match energies. That if that's the game, no problem, we'll play that. I don't. Yeah, see, none, you're not addictive, you're not obsessed, and now they're probably obsessed with you. Because they can't believe it. Now watch those energies. They're still a challenge. There's the challenge. That's what that. See, you're like, okay, you want me to go, I'll go. You want to walk, you walk. This person got a shock. They walked off thoughting you would chase, and your back's turned and you're not chasing. And you shouldn't chase. Can I tell you, this whole society about men should chase, women should chase. Here's the thing. Masculine energy, male or female, we don't go there with gender, but let's just use masculine energy. You place that where you fit, right? It's the hunter, it's the leader, it's the protector, it's the provider, it's the seek, solve, hunt, gather, provide, right? The feminine's the receiver, the builder, the nurturer, the grower, the whatever, right? Yes, I believe I have a strong belief, only through what I see, through experience of people and relationships. It is a natural energy for a female to want the masculine energy to chase, to pursue, right? That's just inbuilt in us. But then it should be an equal. Let's chase and fulfill. Everybody wants to be chased. Men like to feel wanted and chased. Women like to be wanted and chased. It should be an equal thing. I'm chasing you, you're chasing me. You gave to me, you're in love with me, I'm in love with you. I want to give to you. It should then become, so you should have one, or the masculine energy, whether you're male, female, whatever, do the pursuing, the chasing, right? Because that's in their nature. And then you should both be giving that. Equal. Everything should be equal. But if one's sitting back, oh, I should be chased, oh, you should be zest, this is how I get, this is how I discern love and connection. How much you chase me and how much crap you'll put up with me. That is not love. That is not love. Love is equal, kind, nurturing, supportive, positive, growth, opens you up more, whether it's ability, potential, love, vulnerability, safely, someone that holds you safe in that. That's what love is. It's protective, it's flexible, it's compromising, it's balancing negatives and positives, weaknesses and strengths. It's I'll hold you up and then you hold me up. And if you're not in that energy dynamic and that's something you want, you need to walk away. But this person walks away looking back. And this is because they like, how come you're not chasing me? Because we don't, why play games? You're giving me we call it the bum steer. You're hot, cold, in, out, on, off. You showed me, or you, or they, or how they play. That's what you want. And when you do that, now you're like shocked. This person's I think it's how they get things. It's but anyway, you were obviously the game changer for them because they don't know how to come forward. They don't. They can't move forward to you because they don't know how to play you. They come in with a game plan and none of it works. Look, they see you as an equal. You might mirror back to them. Okay, you don't want me here, walk away. They're like, what? What do you mean? You told me to go away. I went away. They're like, what? You mustn't love me. Come on. That's very, very unhealthy. Don't chase someone who doesn't want to be there of their own accord. Don't hold people in something that they don't want to be by trick and manipulation. It won't serve you well. The day will come, they've either met their match or met someone who says, if you want to step up, you step up equally, you bring equally. That's just love. I'm not talking money, this, that. I'm talking equally, equal give and take, equal commitment, focused on here. See that? Yeah, see, gone from a page to a page of wands. That's what they did. And they did this because they're so caught up in that. That's what they can't see. That's what they were blinded. So they didn't see the Two of Cups or equal, or maybe the unequal give and take, and they had to give it equal give and take. But this person's not up for that game. That's not their game. That's not their MO. That's not what they're looking for in a partnership. And if people display that to you, no matter who it is, then see it for what it is. They show you exactly how they function, right? And here we go, the High Priestess and the Queen of Pentacles. That is someone who is hidden in plain sight, who doesn't reveal what they know they really reveal and see. That's someone who knows when someone's lying, tricking, playing, some, like very intuitive, or keep quiet, or hold back, or they didn't know. Because look at this, they dealt with, or will, if it hasn't happened, an Empress, a Two of Cups that will hold them in equal standing, treat them like an equal, and expect equal reciprocity, just even in truth or honesty or loyalty or commitment or clarity, right? You're an Empress, Two of Cups, higher purpose, higher path, higher mission. You're not a game player. You're very clear. This is very intimidating. Doesn't mean you're not flexible. Doesn't mean you understand. It doesn't mean you don't have indifference, but you will work through it. You will solve it. There'll be a bit of unbalance to it balances, but this is not. This person, you're a whole new game. You're a game changer. And you're Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and High Priestess. And they thought, yeah. So you came in and showed this person the Justice card. You're walking justice. That those games are you're one person that's not going to work with. It's the same when we can put this in a different perspective. See, now they're coming in as a knight. They realize, wow, this game doesn't work with this one, right? Or won't, or will, or heads up, right? This also can be, I lost it. What was I going to say? Oh gosh, it went. Oh, it went. It might come back. Anyway, when I channel, if I stop, I lose that thread. That's why when I do readings, I say to people, look, if I talk over you, I'm not being rude. I channel all the time. So, sometimes I can talk over people, and yeah, it's something I have to train myself as well when I'm channeling. But you lose your thread, your connection very quick. So justice and out in the cold. See, now they're coming in as a knight because it doesn't work for them and they need a new game plan. So you're the person that makes this person level up, and they've realized they can't actually, they tried to play that with you or will, and they can't. I wish I could remember that other thing. See, their wish fulfillment, they've now shot themselves in the foot, so to speak, hit their own toe with the hammer, so to speak, stuck. They didn't see it correctly. They didn't see you correctly. You were wish fulfillment. They did everything. Why didn't it work? Yeah, because Spirit said, oh, no. And I think it could be they've done this so much to so many people or so many times, it's a done deal, because this is 9 to the 10 of Swords is a done deal. This is someone absolutely having a tanty meltdown, or now they're obsessed, or now they're fixated, or whatever it is. This is someone, or you, or about to walk into, or have learnt, or realize, oh my God, with the 9 and 10 of Swords, they're now out in the cold, and anything they tried did not work. It actually gave them the complete opposite result. The complete opposite. It just reminds me, and look, it could be dealing with a teenager, who realizes, and I'm laughing because it reminds me of when my children were younger. See, healing moon illusion, they've realized, yeah, you're not to be played with. You don't play ball. You're not joking. And there's probably reasons for that. Good reason. But it's also about how this person achieves it. It could be a child, it could be a teenager. You don't know. Magician, manipulation, what's worked for them doesn't work for them anymore. Okay? Emperor, father figure. Look, Emperor, look at this is what their behavior creates. And there's a lot of people involved in that. Lot of disgruntled people. Where's my 10 of cups? I thought you said. I thought you were calling back. Or how they got things doesn't work, and now there's ruckus in the camp. And with that card, that means there's a lot of people calling them out, as in, not where's my happiness, but just why did you do that? But didn't you say, but I want to, but you said you yeah, whatever, I don't know, the check's in the mail type thing, But it is about behavior. It's definitely how they get things, how they aim to confuse. When people are doing that, or grey areas, or holding back, or half stories, or only snippets of a story, that is I don't want to use the word, very narcissistic traits, whether it's overt or covert. That is this. That's a power game. And people only do that to control you or the outcome or their outcome. So it can't be changed, right? Now, I was going to say something else. Where was I going with that? I lost my thread. Sword of Truth. That's a yes. Messages coming in. Celebration. Oh, that's right. Multiple people. So this is something they do over and over. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It's time for me to have a break. It's like when your children, so when your children are younger, like especially young teenagers, right? They tell you stories, they think you don't know certain things, or they're sneaking off to a party, or they're sneaking out at night, or whatever the dealio is, right? As a parent, like, oh, and how was school today? Those sort of, it's that energy. And I used to say to my girls, one was onto it, one wasn't. She used to just say, I heard her say to her friends, I don't know, 12, 13, she said, no, I'm not lying to my mum. I heard it in the bedroom, I'm not lying to my mum. My mum will know exactly where I am. I'm scared of my mum because she knows everything I'm doing, like as in because I'm psychically, right? I just knew when something was off. I didn't have to ask questions. And one time I actually did turn up somewhere they headed off. I knew what they were up to. I let them go. I let them go for most of the day. And this massive storm was coming over, and I knew they'd had it, were camping or at some party. Anyway, I just drove up around the corner and sat there, and they saw me like, oh, thank God you're here. And they ran up. And anyway, they're like, how did you know? Why are you here? And I said, oh, I just had a feeling. Anyway, so it's like, it's that energy. It's like someone still behaves. It could be a teenager. It could be a child. It could be you. It could be anyone. It could be a boss. It could be anyone you're dealing with, right? But they're still behaving like, or using a tactic that does get away with that, with most people, or mostly. And then that day comes when you're like, maybe it's not working with anyone. Maybe that's what the multiple people are. Their old way of connecting, getting control, order, domination, connection, love, multiple people in love with them, addicted, obsession, or control, is this pattern that's no longer working. It doesn't work, or certainly doesn't work with you. Or maybe or this situation is the first situation where they've gone, ooh, they may not even know they were doing it, and you're the first person that hasn't fallen for it, or called them out, or said, okay, bye, no problem, yep, see you, got lots of clarity, no problem, see you, bye. Okay, if that's what you want, sure, I'll respect what you want. And they're like, that's not what I was wanting to happen here. That's not what I wanted. Yeah, see? You stand on what you say. They weren't used to that. Yeah, you stand, you build, you grow, you're solid. That's what they worked out. That's what they're about to do. You're solid. You'll put the past behind and move on. You'll move forward. You're like, I'm not here playing games. In what you tell me, I will do. What you show me, not a problem. That's your choice. You're not going to do this to them. And they're not used to that. They're not used to that. So you make people transform, transcend, or end, or change, or endings and beginnings, right? Which could have created this, or will, or whatever. I don't know where it sits. See? Create change, the reset. You're like, you cannot do that here. That will not continue here if you want to be here. And I'm not going to hold you here. So it's like the energy of, it's the same with teenagers, you know, I'm going to give you your freedom, but I expect you to do the right thing. If you don't do the right thing, we're done. I believe you. I'm not trusting you. I trust my own intuition. This is what you're going to do for yourself. I trust my own intuition when something's on or off. Okay? Or when it's off or not feeling good. That's what trust is. Trust should be your own intuition. Okay? Now, then it's like, how do I say this better? What's a great example? And then I've got to wrap it up. It's like when you're like, it's like if you want to be here, be here. I'm not going to hold you, manipulate you, trick you, play games, have you do this, have you do. You either want to be here or you don't. You either want to do it or you don't. I'm not going to invest time, energy, and effort. Emperors and empresses don't have the time. And you are a true empress because you're also very loving, caring, and nurturing. So you're not going to force anyone. You allow people to be in their free will, and you allow people to explore and grow and expand, but you expect loyalty, you expect the value to have values, morals, boundaries. You expect them to have morals, values, and boundaries. It's a bit like, I'll give you free rein. I said to my teenagers, you got free rein, do what you want. I need to know where you are. If you change directions, you need to tell me, and tell me honestly what you're doing. That's how you build trust. It's called follow through. It's called being held accountable. But the minute they don't show you that, move on. Or they have to change. That's what they may have realized. Oh, to have this fated wheel of change, to go in this direction, I can't do this. I used to say to my children, clean your room. Say 2, 3, 4, 5 times. In the end, I said, okay, don't do it. But you're now going to get no response from me. And I don't do things for you. That's okay. Like, people have to, I suppose that wasn't a great example. But anyway, I think you get my drift there. But they've realized you are seriously it's like a lot of people, when you have trust and loyalty in a relationship, with any relationship, I expect, or people expect, that was a hair. See the sun card, expect as in, I don't want to monitor my partner. I don't want to check their phone all the time. If I felt something was off, I might go, can I have a look at your phone? If I have to monitor you, if I have to check in on you, if I can't trust you, if you're not saying where you are, when you are, what you're doing, or truthful, if my partner says to me, I'm heading off, mates, I want to go do this, and I go, okay. But I expect them to be loyal to me, or do the right thing, or be honest, or stay within it. I don't want to have to. Because emperors and empresses, they're busy people. They have a lot of responsibility. They're there on higher purposes, missions, responsibilities, obligations. If I'm at work all day, I can't be monitoring where someone is or isn't or off. They have to want to be there. Yeah, I want to work with people who want to work. It's the same with even in healing and readings. I often say this to people in anything or working out. I don't want to work out with someone. I don't want to waste your time and money. Don't waste my time and money. Like, if you're not here to do the work or whatever, it's kind of like really having those, I suppose they're boundaries, morals, values, because people's time and energy, and your time and energy goes into this. This is both ways. We are now, to get reality, you've got to see two sides of a story, two sides of a situation, two sides of a connection, two sides, it takes two to tango. Whether you're coming across these people or not, or they're crossing you, you have to look into this as well. Or if you work with people or friendships or groups or family, these are the things that are presenting in reality for us to now look at. And then when you cross that day where it doesn't work anymore for you, like, how's that working for you? Or if you're cycling in the same old, or you meet that person one day that actually can hold a mirror up and say, I thought that's what you wanted. Like, it shouldn't be work, it shouldn't be effort. You shouldn't be here training people. We can help people, we can support people through growth, transformation, lessons, like we do our kids, unconditional love. But at some point, you have to discern how much they are willing to make those changes, actions, and come halfway, I suppose. Otherwise, it's a lot of energy, guys. It's a lot of time wasting, and even for yourself. So that's what that big word, discernment this year. These are big reads, like, oh my golly gosh, but they're going to close out some massive cycles. Just, let's say this is just for you. Like, not saying you do this, but maybe you deal with this. It could be your children, it could be anything. And you're like, oh wow, that's something that's exhausting me. It's draining me. I need to really see this year and clear it up and close out those patterns and cycle, or people I attract, or things I get pulled into. Big, oh man, the awakening's coming through now, massive, because as the vibration shifts, we get that clarity. We get a higher perspective and clarity. Take care. Bye.